and welcome to another series of Let's Draw Polyhedra. In this, I'll begin with the polyhedra having 8 vertices, for which we have many varieties. So let's take the different varieties of geometries for number of vertices 8. We'll begin with the hexahedra, which is also called as a cube. The second geometry being a square antiprism, or we can also call it as an Archimedean antiprism. Third one being a trigonal dodecahedra. We have different types of dodecahedra with different faces: square face, pentagonal face. This is a trigonal face or a triangular face, hence we call it as trigonal dodecahedra. The fourth one being the bicapped trigonal prism, where the triangular face is getting capped. The fifth one is a bicapped trigonal prism. In this case, the square faces get capped. And the last one being the bicapped octahedra, where two faces that could be cis to one another can be capped, or two faces that are trans to one another can be capped. So these are the different varieties of the geometries. Now let me begin with hexahedra or a cube. For hexahedra or a cube, the 8 vertices are placed in 2 planes. These 2 are square planes. First let me draw one square plane, and then I'll join it to the another square plane of the vertices. As we join, we can see that there are square faces that are being formed, no triangular face. This is one square face towards you, one square face towards your right, one square face that is away from you, one square face towards your left. This is the 5th square face above, and a 6th square face below. Altogether there are 6 square faces. With 6 square faces, this belong to OH point group with the order of the point group being 48 symmetry elements. Well, coming to the next geometry, square or an Archimedean antiprism. In this case, there are 2 square units that are staggered to one another. If the 2 square units are eclipsed to one another, that generates hexahedra or a cube. In this case, there are 2 units that are staggered. We have to join the 2 units. First, let's construct one square unit. Then I'll draw second square unit that is staggered to it. The strategy is one square unit has to be joined to the second square unit, where the top corner will meet the bottom corner, and then the bottom to the top, top to bottom, bottom to top. That will generate different faces. So this will be the strategy: top, top, bottom, top, bottom, and then top. So let me draw it again: top to bottom, bottom to top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom corner, to the top next corner. This is away, so let me draw it as broken: bottom corner and the top corner. Right, so this generates triangular face 1, 2, third triangular face, fourth triangular face, fifth triangular face, sixth, seventh, and 8. Altogether there are 8 triangular faces. There are 2 square faces, one above and one below. Let me write the faces and the point group: 8 triangular faces and 2 square faces. And since the 2 square faces are staggered to one another, this generate D4D point group. The next geometry is a trigonal dodecahedra. As I already said, for dodecahedra there are different types of geometries available. Geometries in the sense there are different faces that are being generated in this dodecahedra. Dodec refer to number 12. Altogether there will be 12 faces, but these faces could be triangular face, or it could be a square face, or it could be a pentagonal face, and so on. In this case, every face is a triangle, and hence we call it as a trigonal dodecahedra. So here are the different vertices. These two are in one plane, these two are in perpendicular plane, these two are in one plane, and these two are in another perpendicular plane. So I am just exaggerating. This is not the distance, but for our convenience that I have shown. So for convenience, first let's draw a pentagon. Actually, this is not a pentagonal plane. You must remember, it is a two-dimensional screen, therefore it looks like a plane, but it is not a plane actually. This is towards you. See, this is first forming a pentagonal plane like, but truly it is not in the plane, because this one and this one, these are perpendicular to these two. Right. Next, join this vertex to this pentagon that we have constructed. Later on, this vertex should also be joined with 5 more vertices. This, and the fifth one is this, which is away from the viewer. Right. And this final vertex, let's join this to the other 3 vertices. Well, this constructs a dodecahedra, and the name itself says dodeca is 12, and each of these faces is a triangular face. Therefore, there should be 12. See, this is like a butterfly which has 2 faces, and this is also like another butterfly structure on top, and these 2 butterflies are perpendicular to one another. Number of faces, it has to be 12 since it is dodecahedra. These are trigonal, so 12 triangular faces. And point group belong to D to D. Since 2 vertices are perpendicular to other 2 vertices, it is a unique point group. Little bit difficult to show. Right. The next one is a bicapped trigonal prism. The trigonal prism is the parent polyhedra. First, let me begin with triangular face capped. First, let me construct one triangle. A second triangle that should be eclipsed to the first one. Let's join these 2 triangles, that becomes the trigonal prism. This trigonal prism is to be joined to these extra vertices. So it is not a square face capped, it is a triangular face capped. This will generate 3 triangular faces above and 3 triangular faces below. The 2 triangular faces of the parent are getting embedded. 1, see, altogether 3 faces are being generated. This is 1 towards your right, 1 towards your left, 1 away from you. Similarly, below also 3 triangular faces are generated. The red triangular faces are embedded, therefore it should not be considered. 3 plus 3 makes 6. Also, there are 3 square faces. Okay. So we have 9 faces. Out of these 9 faces, For this polyhedra, 6 are triangular faces and 3 are square faces. This and this triangular face are embedded and hence it should not be considered. Well, point group belongs to D3H. The parent trigonal prism is also D3H point grouped one. The next geometry again starts with a trigonal prism where the two faces are capped. In this case, it is a square face capped. So let's begin with the one triangle, second triangle, joining the two triangles, generates trigonal prism, and this will join to this square face towards your right. Another square face towards your left will join with this vertex. For convenience, I have taken vertex little bit upish. It is not actually upish, it will be exactly in the center of that square face, but this is like a top view, therefore I have taken it on top. So each cap will generate 4 triangular faces. 1, 2, 3 and 4 triangular faces. And these are another 4 triangular faces. 2 triangular faces, red. This is a square face embedded, another square face embedded, but one square face which is away from you can be counted. 8 newly generated triangular faces, 2 already present triangular faces and 1 square face. Altogether it makes 10 triangular faces plus 1 square face. And this is a C2 axis that can be passed. The point group is C2V. Well, this is about the vertices 8 polyhedra. Hope you like this video. Share and subscribe. Thank you.